Thank you. That's nice.
Hello, I would say good afternoon, but technically it's morning. Welcome to Hotel Tango Studio 92, presented by 317 Plumber with coffee provided by Tinker. I mean, let's do it. Let's give a warm indie welcome to the Avett brothers.
All right, thanks very much, y'all. Thank you. Are we playing now? Are we playing a song?
Go for it.
Okay. Country kid. Yeah. Let's do it. Do I need to push anything, Justin, or just leave it alone? We're good?
Green light.
That one? Okay. And the tuner's okay as it is? Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 1, 2. I was a country kid, through and through. I got my bare feet bit by a wrecking crew of fire ants on a mission for total domination of the front yard. 3 years old on a ramshackle farm, Winnie the Pooh in the crook of my arm. Brother and sister not meaning no harm, picking on me. I was a country kid with a strong foundation, getting myself a whole second education in the back of the bus, kids kissing and cussing all around me. Now one more pickup in the trailer park, hand-to-mouth living or break a young heart. Beautiful girl with a hard look in her eyes. Then I grew up and hit the city, but the skyscrapers never give me. I fly above them all the time, straight through cloud 9, flowing fast like the Mississippi. I was a country kid, shooting hoops in the dirt, hiding smokes in the pocket of a homemade shirt, running laps in the yard until my little legs hurt, going again. 6 feet of air off a plywood ramp, Dad's welding machine, parked where I would land. All I could taste was blood, all I could feel were the rocks in the palm of my hand. I was a country kid, throwing parties in the woods, dragging my friends out of the neighborhoods, jealous of the cable TV and the girls next door. Slipping off into the dark of the night, the shape of a body traced by moonlight, interrupted by some other kid wanting to fight over her. It's true. Then I grew up and hit the city, but the skyscrapers never give me. I fly above them all the time, straight through cloud 9, flowing fast like the Mississippi. Flowing fast like the Mississippi. A country kid, now I'm grown with a job and a wife and a son of my own, navigating time zones, inspecting the bones of the second half, and talking to God a little more often, less requests, baby, more saying thank you for every single town and every single acre in between. That's right. 'Cause I grew up and hit the city, but that metropolis will never give me. I fly above it all the time, straight through cloud 9, flowing fast like the Mississippi. Yeah, I grew up and hit the city, but the skyscrapers never give me. I fly above them all the time, straight through cloud 9, flowing fast like the Mississippi. Thank you very much, y'all. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate that.
Goodness.
Thank you.
The Avett brothers in Hotel Tango Studio 92. Who doesn't love a good key change, right? Oh man, from the latest self-titled record, and it's what a commanding presence, by the way, Bob on the upright. It's not every day we see an upright bass in this room. Awful nice. So I hope you don't mind I indulge in this story for just a little bit. It's going to seem like I'm making fun of Seth here, but I'm not. It's all going to come back around. We announced.
Now, take us in a different direction.
All due respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
None taken.
All right.
So we announced this show 6 months ago. Seth helped me do it on the air, and it was so cool to be able to talk to him. And at the time, we were looking forward to the self-titled record. And I said, why is it time for a self-titled Avett Brothers record? And, I mean, these guys get asked silly questions like that all the time. Why'd you call it emotionalism, you know? And so he gave me this answer that I was like, he's full of it. He's absolutely full of it. He's like, well, I think when you hear it, you'll understand. And I just thought, man, I hear answers like that all the time. And I didn't believe it at the time. And then I heard the record, and I get it, man.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
I get
nice.
it. I get it because this is where you are in this moment, right? I mean, that's my interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, I was probably just, saying whatever came to mind at the time, and it sounded better than saying we couldn't think anything else to call it. Just kidding.
But it's not, because it's not true.
I'm just kidding. I mean, some paintings are they're just untitled. It just doesn't, it just has to be. And it just felt like it feels like a naturally occurring piece to us,
And what a way to kick it off, too. The vocal prelude ahead of Never Apart. Are you kicking off shows with that? Because that are you?
Yeah.
Because when I heard that, I'm like, man, if they did this, that would just be the best way to kick off any show. And
no, we are.
I'm delighted to hear that.
No, it was super. I was personally quite nervous the first time. We've done it a few times now, but it was it's a different approach for us, but really, really scary. But it's a very precious, tender way to experience an audience, like a large audience, right at the beginning. It's really interesting and really neat and connecting,
Yeah, if you haven't heard the record, you've got to just cue up track one. It is amazing. You back there with a pitch pipe, you just kind of get a pitch.
We've got Justin, our sound guy, with a pitch fixer, so we can. If I'm a little flat, you just get on there and get a program or something to fix the flatness. And I'm just kidding.
If you haven't heard the record yet and you get to cheap coffee and you're a parent, just be sure you're not in a public place because that's a tearjerker. And that's when my wife and I share music. When we hear a song that makes us think of the other. And I hesitated to send that one to her because it's almost 6 minutes long. I didn't want to wreck her day by sending her a 6-minute song, but that is a great one. So thank you for making that. Are you playing that one live?
Yes, we are, and I have to share a quick story with us about that one real quick.
Sure.
So that song, for anyone that's not familiar with it, it is pretty long, I guess, kind of long, 6 minutes. It feels very expansive and sort of, possibly our most psychedelic effort to this date. But it is expansive and it takes its time. And even in the recording of it, it was really sort of unique and singular because, like, we recorded it in the dark. Like we were just very much in a moment. It feels very introspective and very, very spacious, and there's a lot of negative space, and it has a different kind of pulse to it. And my assumption about that recording would be that it's like a low point in the record or something. If you're looking for excitement, it's there in a way, but it's not a heart pumper. And yesterday I took my son, my 9-year-old, to soccer practice for the first time, and a buddy of his who's a 10-year-old, he came running up to me. And he was like, "I love Cheap Coffee. It's my favorite song on the record." And like he's just this amazing kid. His name's Tilden, but he's a great little musical mind himself. But it was a surprise. I'm not expecting a kid to be drawn to it, but he was proof that like even the young ones can go into expansive places and beautiful introspective places. But the way he talked about it, I was like, oh, this is so cool to have a 10-year-old talk about how much that song touched him, because it's really about us grown-ups being touched by the experience of having being in contact with them, with these precious little ones, so it was an awesome sort of turnaround.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that. All right, let's hear some more from the Avett Brothers in Hotel Tango Studio 92.
I'll do Orion's Belt. And we never played it like this. So we this is the first time we've seen the upright bass while this song was being played. I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Deadhead, east to west, taking my memories, leaving this place, earning my heartache, holding it tight, owning my history outright, like mine was the best. Now everybody thinks they know everyone else, looking for healing under a ceiling when it's beyond Orion's belt. Dead in my tracks, old and tired, real time really done a number. Toes in the sand at the edge of the sea, mother of mothers coming for me, like mine was the best. Now everybody thinks they know everyone else, looking for healing under a ceiling when it's beyond Orion's belt. I hear the same words leaving the mouth of my enemy. Trouble the same, I fear the worst. How complicated it can get to be, trying to land in the same place. Oh. Can I go for a little bit of peace? There's too much racket out in DC. Whole lot of talking and money changing hands. Little bitty men with big plans, like theirs was the best. Now everybody thinks they know everyone else, looking for healing under a ceiling when it's beyond Orion's belt. And it's beyond Orion's belt. And it's beyond Orion's belt. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. You're still going.
Whether we start that up again.
I try to sing it super, super low, but I don't know if I can.
Whether we speak up or we are silent, if we are willing or we are done, if we're courageous or we are cowards,
We may be burdened, but we are loved. And whether we stay true and do for another, if we are hidden or we're discovered, if we're forgiven or we're forgotten, we may be lonely, but we are loved. Every stitch and seam, every wish and dream, even in tragedy, there lies divinity. Even as hope seems lost, it may be found again. I have felt alone, but I have never been. If you are standing, cannot stop moving, if you are haunted or you cannot remember, over the gravestone, under the rainbow, pain comes and pain goes, and we are loved. Every stitch and seam, every wish and dream, even in tragedy, there lies divinity. Even as hope seems lost, it may be found again. I have felt alone, but I have never been. If we are spirit or we are human, crossing the river, harboring change, if we deny it or if we face it, may we embrace it. We are loved.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
The Avett Brothers. Avett Brothers!
Thanks so much. Thank you.
In Hotel Tango, Studio 92. Presented by 317 Plumber with coffee provided by Tinker. In concert tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. We hope you can make it. Thank you again, guys. One more time for the Avett Brothers.